Hello there, welcome back to the Ottomans. We currently are at war with Bavaria and the Holy Roman Empire, Naples, and a few others. It's not going too well, I dare say. We've lost a lot of troops, but potentially we can also say it's going pretty great because we don't really have any manpower issues, so I don't really have to focus on keeping my manpower up high. I can just ignore that and more or less go to town. And I think I'm actually going to vassalize Savoy here, since I do have the option of doing so, and also I can then take Piedmont and Cuneo, hand it back to them. They'll probably be interested in Savoy itself, or at least presume they would. They are currently a administrator, so perhaps not, but at least I can hand back to cause and then annex them with them. So, plan here will be to take Savoy, more or less brutally, and I'll also be trying to, as you know, take what I want from Austria. I might actually prolong this war, trying to take I might actually try and piece out Poland, but that's about it. And I'll most likely go after Bavaria and cut them down to size in order to make the Holy Roman Empire be a little bit more of a, I don't know how to put it, a more interesting organization would probably be a good way of seeing it. So, I do have my general here, which is good. We might be able to do something with that. But for now, I'll be focusing on, first of all, getting rid of the Neapolitan troops, and also causing a little bit of trouble for everyone else, more or less. It should be fairly interesting, I think. I have no idea if I can actually hunt down this army, but if I can, then I'll use that army to do a little bit of sieging. I do have armies here ready, so this is basically all the troops that I have to potentially face. So I'm fairly certain that we aren't in too much trouble here. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably show you the battle, but once again, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll see how it goes. It seems like the AI has a case of being very indecisive here. They are bouncing back and forth, not really managing to decide where they want to strike, I think. And that is actually very fun to look at, but it's a little bit annoying. I'm still sacrificing a lot of troops due to the sieges, but so are they. They are basically doing the exact same thing that I'm doing. And with that said, it's going to be fairly interesting here if I actually want to pull an attack on, let's say, the Palatinate here. That could potentially be quite devastating for my opponents. We've also mostly been back Naples. We're doing a little bit of sieging. We'll be slowly but surely be moving forward, dealing with them. Most likely getting them out of the war. Savoy is almost done for. I also have, luckily enough, Alsace in this war, so I can force them to give some go to Styria. I might even have to see what else I'm doing. If I actually vassalize Savoy here, I can do a little bit of testing, seeing if anything would claim, if they'll actually take that. So, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. And still, I mean, kind of, do I want to core this province? It's expensive as hell. So what I think I'll do here, due to the fact that Auvergne has actually become as small as they have, is sell Languedoc to them, and then basically, well, to some extent, fight the French and give them back Poitou, potentially Gascogne too, if they want anything like that. So we'll have to see how we'll deal with that. But for now, I think what we will be doing is more or less just trying to deal with this army up here, and then we'll see how we stand afterwards. So, they finally decided on what they want to do here, ended up with attacking with 40,000 the 20k army, and I have a 40k army here coming in to help. I am attacking with my 20k army, a smaller Polish army here, and that is going to suffer a lot from that, and with that, I think the war is virtually over. There's not really much they can do to get back into this. And I think I can now start applying some, well, not really pressure, but at least do some damage to my opponents here. So, if I can just get rid of the people that I don't really want to fight in this war, things are looking rather good. We'll see how it actually turns up by the end. I think I might actually go for attacking this Bavarian army and simply trying to get rid of that. I think that would be actually a fairly good thing to do. As I said, I think also I can potentially now get Poland out of this. They have been punched back a couple of times, and they're getting close, as you can see. I can get them out of it very soon. Other than that, I'm not really sure who I want to get rid of here. Alsace, Austria, I want to keep in this. Naples, potentially. Savoy will be vassalized. Saxony, not really. There's a lot of people here I want to get out, and potentially I could actually vassalize some of the electors in this war. The Palatinate, Saxony, Brandenburg. So by vassalizing the electors, I'm pretty sure that I would be able to start, well, trying to get the Holy Roman Empire dismantled, but we'll see. I honestly have no idea how that plan would actually work out in if you actually tried it. So we'll keep on applying pressure. We'll get. I have no idea if I'll actually take anything from Naples. I probably will do. But yeah, I might actually take the Sicilian provinces and release them as a vassal here. It's just 2 provinces, but I believe they also have a core in Malta. No, they don't. So that sucks. But potentially, I'll simply force them to release Sicily and then vassalize down the line. It's a little bit too bad that I aren't actually Christian here, because then I could basically free provinces and then vassalize them afterwards. But you can't always get what you want, which is a little bit too bad. But for now, we'll be going after the Bavarian army here. See if we can pose some damage or do some real damage to it. We did at least a little bit of damage. And considering that you're actually going this way, I would presume that I can destroy it. And I will try. So let us see how that actually worked out pretty swell. So how many men do I have left? 40,000. I'm pretty sure that most of those men are actually not. I should put this. They're actually not Bavarian troops. So I think I can potentially use that to my advantage and get a favorable peace deal out of this by first of all getting Austria to hand over their own lands here, or the cores first and foremost, and potentially also another province. Let's see, and what can I force out of you? Grass and Trent, anything else I want? Also give up their course on the Holland's provinces doesn't really make too much sense. Taking this will bring me dangerously close to very high overextension. I might do that a little bit later, but not right now. I think we can afford to reduce war exhaustion before we get into trouble. So we'll continue for a little while longer. We'll try and cut Bavaria a little bit down to size, and we'll have to decide what we want to do with Naples down the line. But for now, Savoy, you are hereby going to be a no, not full annexation. You're going to be my vassal, my trusted vassal. That's all. There we go. Savoy has been forced into vassalage, and with that, I might actually have a little bit of a problem by having too many vassals. I believe I'm one over the limit. Yeah. So I don't really want any more vassals for now. What we will be doing then is simply force Naples here to release Sicily, I think. But as you see, I need a ton of I simply need to wait for the sieges to finish, to be honest, so it's not like it's a huge problem. We'll also do a little bit more fighting here, but what I really just want for this war, if I can get it, is no, not that. Throwing into Würzburg. They would actually allow me to do this, so perhaps I might actually just do that. But I will be aiming at getting Alsace to hand over their Styrian province, Sundgau. So I guess we'll send these guys to actually start sieging in... yeah, I did send one to the wrong space. Send them over there to siege there. I do think it's enough men, but who knows, we'll have to see. So, I'll just try and get this done, and then we'll see how we stand afterwards. As you can see, I think we basically won here. We have destroyed most of their armies. Poland has basically 13,000 troops left. Other than that, they are basically scattered around here. So I think I'll just get Poland out of this, because they can potentially be annoying. Naples have most of their provinces sieged. There's not really much they can do anymore. And all in all here, all that I'm basically waiting for is Naples to fall here. We'll also, of course, siege the lands as we see fit here, and more or less just start doing a little bit more, well, troublesome things to make sure that we get what we, well, came for. So we don't really have anything to fear at this stage. All that remains now is to finish a couple of sieges, and then we can all live happily ever after. We are done with Naples here. They will agree to release Sicily, so then we'll just do that. I have no idea if these actually become... no, they're still Catholic, which isn't that surprising. They are happy about us releasing them. Wow. They're happy about us releasing them, though, so that is fine. I might actually go for a war against Milan here straight afterwards, but that's kind of risky. So I think we'll go first of all for Switzerland, take Tyrol, keep myself, declare holy war on Switzerland, get Piedmont back to Savoy, and once we actually declare war on the French, go Cuneo to Savoy as well. Try and take something they have a claim on, and see if they'll take that. But for now, the things that I'll be doing here is most likely just keep on causing a little bit more trouble for these guys. I don't think I'll actually go for taking any vassalizing the electors, so to speak. We'll just allow them to be free for now. There's no good reason to why I should go ahead and vassalize them. I'll only be over my limit. I don't want to destroy the Holy Roman Empire just yet. They can live for a little while longer. It's not like they're a huge threat, and per se it should be fine. The only problem now is that I have the Call of Peace. Do I want to do this? Probably not just yet. Do I want to take an idea? Probably. Yeah, I think we'll finish the innovative tree here. It should help out a little bit. Imperium of the Arch, Prestige Decay -1. Won't really help that much, but heck, it's a boost. So who am I? Why am I complaining? So I'll be hunting down the smaller armies here now. Just try and get rid of them. We'll also, of course, be doing a little bit more sieging, and I think we'll just ignore the war exhaustion for now. There's also worth noting that we did get 2 of the provinces core there, so we can afford to take non-core territory without, well, suffering too much of a negative, so to speak. So, as I said here, the plan is more or less to take what I can, and once I have, I'll probably end up trying to annex as many vassals as possible. So we'll see how that turns out. For now, we'll be hunting down these smaller armies here, just causing a little bit of more problems for these guys and not just being annoying. So I'll keep the war up. Once I have gotten the core from Alsace, we'll end this. So I think it's time we made peace. I did just get Sungau from Alsace, and with that I'll also make peace with Austria. I'll have everything taken back, and we'll take Tyrol instead, just because we can then use, if we want to, a Holy War Casus Belli on Switzerland to get Piedmont back. And other than that, I think we want to force them to give up any cores. I don't really think so. We'll rather force them to give up the deal with Naples, I think. And we'll just end it there. Can I force them to give up? No. As I thought. So this is what we're going for. Getting back 2 cores and taking a 3rd province. See if we can sell it to Styria. I do doubt it though. Just be wary of that. So what we will do also then is make a deal with Bavaria here. I don't think there's anything else we want here. Baden, no interest. Brandenburg, Lorraine, Saxony, Palatinate, no interest in any of these. I'm kind of surprised Bavaria has been able to keep the war exhaustion as low as they have. We'll also force them to hand over 2 cores, give up their vassalization of Baden. Please, Anhalt. No, that's a little bit overkill apparently. Potentially I can go for another war, release Brunswick and Anhalt, and that will basically almost keep them, or cut them down to size, but for now, I think this is a fair enough, or annoying enough deal for them. Potentially we could also revoke imperial reforms, but we'll release or force them to give back nations to make a slightly bigger, well, annoying country, so to speak. So, my armies do need a little bit of refurbishing. We do need to get some more manpower. The way to do that, I think, is potentially a war against Auvergne. But first of all, I think I'm going to sell them the province of Languedoc. I don't really need it, and potentially then I can vassalize them afterwards. It should be enough to have Languedoc 10. No, I should be able to vassalize them, so that's fine. Other than that, we will probably here declare war on Byzantium. A phony war to get manpower back up. We do need a lot of it. So I think I'll just declare a phony war against the said nation. And other than that, I don't think we'll be doing too much. Methods are cool. Everything here is a core. So I think what we'll rather do is try and prepare for the annexation of some of these vassals. We do need to get Styria's relations up. So I think we'll declare a phony war, get relations up, to try and annex the ton of vassals that I currently have. And potentially also break the link that we have with Venice for so we can actually start getting troops. Wow, not break the link, but declare a war on Venice, so we can actually more or less finish them off and bridge the gap. Aragon would actually bring in who? England, Pope, Venice. Yeah, I'm very tempted to declare war on them, to be perfectly honest. And that is a lot of cannons. I'll just get the army straight. I'll see if we'll declare a phony war or not, but I would put my money on that we will do so. So I'll just get this in order and we'll see how it all turns out. So yeah, there are a couple of problems here. First of all, we need to annex vassals. On top of this is Trebizond. As you can see, they have annexed vassal -96. When it comes to Savoy, it's not really that much of a problem. The same religion modifier can be a little bit annoying, but we can live with that. Wales will probably not have any problems with. Styria is once again one of those problem childs that needs some, well, how should I put this? Needs some motivation. Tyrone is ready, so I can recall this guy at least, diplomat. I'll probably send him to Trebizond, or I'll send whoever I get now to Trebizond. I'll probably declare phony war, as I said, on, I think, Moldavia, Kiev, aren't actually, where the hell is Kiev? Or Ukraine? What the hell are you allied with? Polotsk. Oh, why the hell did I think Kiev or Ukraine? But that doesn't really matter. None of these are actually scary, so what we will be doing here, as I said, is phony war to get manpower back up, and that phony war will be against Moldavia, Byzantium, and Polotsk, and we might as well just declare it now. We'll be using probably our diplomats for all they're worth now in the future, so that is also fine. For the first annexation round here, Trebizond, Styria, Toulouse, and potentially I think either Wales or Tyrone, whoever we can do first. But Styria, Toulouse, and Trebizond are definitely the first ones. Savoy will have to wait anyway, so one of these will have to wait unless we unlock or decide to go for another idea group, which would give me an extra diplomat. And considering that I will mostly be running with 6 vassals, potentially unlocking that diplomat would be key. So espionage or aristocratic will be the next idea group, I think. But that is unfortunately the end of this episode. We have been finished the war against Austria. We didn't really get too much out of it. We got 4 provinces and a released nation, some provinces hand over to someone else, so it's not all horrible. It's not all horrible, but it's not all, well, rainbows and sunshine either. Next time we'll probably go Switzerland, Milan, and France, I would presume. So it will be interesting to see how that turns out. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll still try to take Europe next time. Feel free to come with criticism, praise, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.